Tara Johnson here, and enjoying a beautiful, well, I would say it's winter, but it feels so much warmer and more mild. It's been in the 60s and upper 50s here in Arkansas, and I thought I would stop in because God has been bringing more and more people lately into my path who have been struggling with anxiety. Now, my personal experience has been with depression. I battled depression many years ago, and still on occasion it flares up. But anxiety runs rampant through my family. All three of my children struggle with it pretty severely. My husband battles it. We have been to doctors. We've been through the route, the medication route, the herbal help route, Christian counselors. We have done and seen it all. And I can tell you from experience, there is tremendous comfort found in knowing God and God's Word and a variety of tools that He gives. And in this modern day and age in particular, it helps so much. But with my first child, I didn't recognize the signs of anxiety. I just thought perhaps she was high-strung and maybe just even a little spoiled. How she just wanted to sleep with me all the time, and she was extra scared of things that I thought was just maybe part of her personality. But now, as I've learned more and understood more and talked with child counselors and different things, I've come to understand that those things were actually signs of anxiety. And as she got older, it became very apparent that's what the problem was. And now my son has really been struggling with it. And I'm glad now that I have the tools that I need to help him while he's young, and can help him deal with that before it gets to be a much bigger issue. So the other night, my son Nate and I were talking, and he was having a really difficult evening with his anxiety issues. And so there's a great technique that helps you deal with anxiety. You know, you have to replace those negative thoughts that easily lend you into panic. You have to replace them with God's truth. And if you do that over time, it can help rewire your brain, your thought patterns. And I believe it's in 1 Peter, it might be 2 Peter, I need to double check that, but it says, the battle basically is for your mind. That's where the enemy, if he can control your thoughts, everything else in our lives get out of whack. So I told Nate, I said, okay, so every time you are struggling with having those bad, scary, deep thoughts, and you begin dwelling on them over and over, we're gonna make a list of some good thoughts. Some he calls them Jesus thoughts, and he really liked that idea. He said, "Mama, that would help me, because when I'm feeling very, very scared, it's hard to think of those good, happy, calm thoughts." So we spent the evening and made a list of his good thoughts. And he also said, "Can we make a list of funny thoughts?" I said, "Sure, whatever helps you." And we'll go to that list and remind ourselves. Sometimes it's as simple as finding good, encouraging scriptures and verses. Sometimes it's funny things that can anchor you and uplift you. Sometimes it's positive things, blessings that you can remind yourself over and over and over to help take that fear away. So fear is such a powerful, powerful thing. And when we dwell on that, we get our minds so easily shifted away from Jesus and that perfect love that He wants us to dwell on and remember. So perfect love casts out fear. That's one of my favorite verses, and it took me so long to grasp truly what that means. But today what I thought I would do is have you visit here for just a few moments with my son Nate, and he's going to tell us some of his favorite good thoughts and funny thoughts. I have no idea what he's about to say, so bear with me. Who knows what kind of mood he's going to be in. All right, so this is Nate, Super Nate, and we're going to talk today about things that make us scared, right? So do you ever struggle with feeling scared? Yeah? When do you get scared the most?
When I have bad thoughts.
When you have bad thoughts? Yeah? Okay, what kind of bad thoughts do you have?
Nothing of these things.
Nothing on this list, right? Yeah, so what kind of bad thoughts do you have that aren't on this list?
All the bad thoughts.
All the bad thoughts. Yeah. People who struggle with having lots of bad thoughts, you think of all the worst things that can happen, don't you?
Can I show this now?
Oh, you want to share your good thoughts list? So we talked about things.
Can I show it?
Yes, well, this is his good thoughts list. I helped him write it out. Okay, put it down. All right, so we helped write it out because whenever you have bad thoughts, those bad thoughts start getting bigger and bigger and bigger, don't they? And then you kind of freak out, right? So what are some of your good thoughts that you begin reminding yourself of whenever you have those bad thoughts?
All these?
Yeah, well, you want to tell them one?
Okay. Jesus takes care of us.
Yes, Jesus takes care of us. Very good. Yeah, he never says, no, I'm not going to worry about them today. They're fine. Does he? No. And so when you have bad thoughts, do you just keep telling yourself that over and over and over?
Yes.
I heard you one night going, Jesus takes care of us. Jesus takes care of us. Jesus takes care of us. Did you feel better after a while?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, what else? What are some other good thoughts?
I'm going to do a funny thought.
Oh, a funny thought. Okay, what's a funny thought?
What if my hair was spaghetti?
What if your hair was spaghetti? That would be crazy. That pretty brown hair, what if it was spaghetti? I guess I would eat it.
No! I'll be bald!
If you would be bald, I guess I would comb it very pretty, as best I could. And if you had meatballs, we would arrange them in very pretty order. Okay? What are some other good thoughts that you have, that you think about when the bad thoughts creep in?
This one.
Okay.
Jesus will
Always?
always be with me.
Jesus will always be with me. He said, I will never leave you or forsake you. Forsake you is a big word that means cast you away, forget about you. He's never going to do that. He's right here, isn't he? Okay. What's a funny thought that you have? With this one? Watching Bree and Elvis wrestle, your dogs?
No.
Oh, that one. You told me that you like it when Roblox cars smash into walls, but they can't break. When you play Roblox and the cars smash into stuff.
Okay, here's this one.
Okay.
A Roblox car smashing a wall can't break.
Yeah? Do you also like, you and your sisters all like America's Funniest Home Videos, don't you?
Hello. What?
You're silly.
What's this?
No. You're being a ham. What are some other good thoughts?
I don't know.
Well, you made a list of some things that, let's see, what about eating your favorite foods?
Eating McDonald's?
You wrote down McDonald's. Was that a blessing? And what about this one?
My girlfriend is Taylor!
His girlfriend, Taylor. Yes. There are lots of good things to think about when those bad thoughts creep in. So can you tell everybody what's a good way to get rid of those bad thoughts and that fear? What's a good way to get rid of those bad thoughts and that fear?
Yes. Tell me.
No, you should know.
I don't know.
But what are you doing right here?
Make fun thoughts and goodbye.
Funny thoughts, good thoughts. Think about Jesus and replace that. Okay, can you say bye?
Bye.